Hey, it's Birdman time for the community shout here. I'm Birdman on the Mountain, hanging out here in the studio. Want to welcome all the viewers out there, whether you're listening or watching. We love to have you and appreciate your comments as well. So we're going to start off this morning with Wreaths across America. And I've got with me a gentleman from the Pinetop Lakeside VFW and a woman by the name of Kathy who called me up the other day. No, who are you with exactly?
Well, I don't want to confuse things, but I'm with the VFW 9907
Okay.
Auxiliary and the American Legion 76 Auxiliary, both from Show Low, but I am a resident of Lakeside.
Cool. Very awesome. Well, you know, we appreciate all veterans. It doesn't matter. Are you a vet yourself?
No,
I know-
my husband is.
I know John is, and thank you for your service, by the way. Appreciate that. So talk to me about Wreaths. I get a basic idea of what Wreaths Across America is, but let us know what it is.
Wreaths Across America is a program that honors veterans this time of year. For Christmas, a lot of them have passed, and we want to honor them by laying wreaths on their graves, teaching our children to respect what has the freedom we have today is because of them. There are 201 grave sites in Lakeside, and over the years, John and his group has been fundraising to place a wreath on every grave, and I think last year did we get to 70?
We got 7.
And our goal this year is to get to all 201.
That would be awesome. Okay, so what do people need to do to make this happen?
Well, the wreaths cost $15 a piece,
Okay.
and the 201 includes the Pinetop Cemetery. Most people don't realize there is a cemetery in Pinetop, but there is.
Okay.
And so between the two cemeteries, it's 201. But we have Kathy's got them. We have a form that we fill out, and the wreaths are made in Maine,
Okay.
Columbia Falls, Maine, and they ship them out to us. We get pledges from different people for $15 or whatever they want to buy, and
Right.
then they fill out a form, and we mail the money in, and then they ship the wreaths from Maine to us here in Arizona, and they're all over across the United States. They're doing it Wreaths Across America overseas, on the ocean,
Right.
and so it's a nationwide. They put almost 200,000. I mean, almost 2 million wreaths out last year.
Wow.
In December, and 1,600 different locations across the country.
And they go out from what time frame? When do they go up, and when do they? I mean, obviously you got to stagger them out. because
Well,
you still
we'll put them up on December the 14th,
Okay.
and then we will take them down after the first of the year. So we leave them up for Christmas and New Year's.
Okay. For somebody to make a donation, do there's no building to come to, or
No.
there's a where do we go?
They can call me.
Okay.
I am out and about, but I do have an answering machine, and my phone number is 928-368-2957. 928-368-2957, and I can get them the forms. Also, we'd like to mention that we're sure people from Show Low will also hear this.
Absolutely.
And they would say, why not us when we're so close? And that is our goal, is eventually to
add in Show Low.
add in Show Low.
Yeah.
Show Low does have the Wreaths Across America ceremony at the Veterans Memorial in Show Low on December the 14th. It's a Saturday.
14th.
Yep. And it says here on the slip that you cannot designate one of these wreaths for a specific grave,
okay.
but we're a small community, so if somebody from Show Low wants to purchase one and put it on their family member's grave or their friend's grave, if they call me, I will make a special note, and
Okay.
we'll set up a time where we can meet people in Show Low and give them their wreaths so that they can take them to the cemetery that day also.
Awesome. A lot of people don't even realize that there's a Veterans Memorial there in Lakeside.
Yeah,
That's over there across from the
Lakeside Post Office.
Yeah.
And we built it. We built it in 2003.
And it's a gorgeous.
Our VFW post did.
Very, beautiful memorial. And yeah, I didn't know it until there was a memorial there, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. No, we're when we on the 14th is when we put them up, but Wreaths Across America furnishes our VFW post and Sholos 7 wreaths.
Okay.
And there is a wreath for every branch of the service, including the Coast Guard, plus a POW-MIA wreath and a Merchant Marine wreath. So what we do on the 14th at 11 o'clock at our Veterans Memorial in Pinetop, Lakeside, is we'll have a ceremony where we place the wreaths, and we have the flagpoles for each branch of the service.
Right.
And they'll place a wreath there. And then we will then go to the Lakeside Cemetery and unload, and then we'll start. We have crews of people that volunteer to come in, and they'll place the wreaths on the veterans' graves there. And then some of them will split off and go to Pinetop Cemetery and do the wreaths up in the Pinetop Cemetery there.
Awesome. Well, John, thank you very much for your time. Kathy, thank you very much for your time. Anything else that we need to know?
No, our cutoff date is the 20th of November.
Okay.
Because we have to have them back in Maine, all the money, by the 2nd of December.
Okay.
And so, you know, if they want to do it, like Kathy said, if they're from Sholo or Vernon or anywhere, just get a hold of Kathy and we can make arrangements, because all the wreaths will come to me in Lakeside.
Need help connecting with her, you know, you can reach out to us,
Right.
but also make sure that, you know, you reach out to Kathy. And if anybody has any issues, just like I said, get a hold of us.
All right.
Awesome.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time today.
Thank you.
Okay, still hanging out here in the studio, and now I've got with me the reason that I look so good all the time. It's Jodi. It's Minnesota Jodi of Northstar Hair Salon. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing rather well. So we were over at your place a little while back, and we're going to show a little bit of footage. You did a makeover on our nanny, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what did you do exactly there?
Well, your nanny has natural salt and pepper hair, and there's a thing that I like to do with salt and pepper hair, and it's called gray blending versus gray coverage. Gray coverage is when you turn the white hairs the same color as the rest of the hair, but gray blending is when you use a demi-permanent color and the white hairs pick up a little bit lighter than the dark hair, and so you get kind of like a natural highlighted look.
Oh.
And so it kind of follows the same pattern of where the gray is, and you have less of a grow out, and it looks a little more natural, versus it being all one monochromatic color. You've got the variations in the hair of color, just like she would naturally with her natural salt and pepper.
So I've seen the 20-year-old girls do that thing where they add highlights.
Yeah.
So that's basically, you're just doing it the reverse way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think I did add some highlights into her hair that had previous been colored, so that it kind of matched up. So yeah, instead of taking the dark hair or making it lighter, I'm taking the light hair and making it darker, but not so dark that it's the same color. You still get a little variance.
Yeah, and she loved it. I got to tell you, normally she had her hair up. I didn't realize her hair was that long, so it was kind of cool to see her. And it's funny, you know, taking care of yourself and getting a good haircut, what it does to your demeanor and your attitude and things like that, because she had been kind of like frumpy about her hair, and we were like, come on, let's do this. She did that, and literally it was like an uplifting of spirits.
Yeah, it's cheaper than therapy.
Yeah, it is. And she does good scalp massages too.
Thanks.
So how things been going? I mean, you've been now how long there?
4 years.
4 years. Awesome.
Yep.
And they got a tattoo place that moved in next door, so
Yes.
it's like people are getting more foot traffic through there.
Exactly. And hairdressers and tattooists, we're cut from the same ilk.
Oh, yeah?
We're both the same kind of crazy.
Awesome. Tell me some of the things that are going on in the salon.
Oh, let's see. I've been rearranging stuff. I'm getting ready. I'm making bags for Sue's crew.
Okay.
I like to do little goodie bags for that. I'm starting to collect stuff for my 5-year anniversary. We're going to do a raffle
Okay.
to celebrate that.
And when is the 5-year anniversary?
It'll be July next year.
Okay, July next year.
Yep. So if you come in and you get a service done, you get automatically put in a raffle, and they're going to be big prizes.
Sounds like we're going to have to be live there. I don't know. Looks
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
going to be good. Other than that, the girls are keeping busy. We just keep, kicking ass and taking names.
It's okay. It's the internet. We can do that.
Okay. I was like, as soon as I said it, I'm like, oh, wait, this is the cable TV.
Yeah, there's no blurp button, no beeping.
Yeah, I can tell I'm getting comfortable at work because I'm kind of
Oh yeah,
You know.
Getting out there. Cool, awesome. Well, thanks again once for our nanny, Linda. She
yeah.
loved it. That's who you've been seeing there on the screen, and great stuff. Stop in Northstar Salon, and you're located. Give them your exact address.
1663 West White Mountain Boulevard in Lakeside. We're by Arizona Water Company and the tattoo shop.
Awesome. So it's Jodi, Minnesota Jodi. Hellman, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, time to talk about one of my favorite things. It's Christmas time. It's coming up. It's time for all the decorations and, of course, the lights. I've got with me
Aaron Leach.
How you doing?
Good.
So last few years you've done a display. It's gotten bigger each year. I mean, it started, I think, at your house, right?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago at your house. It grew into the city complex. It's going to get bigger, right? Yeah, awesome. So they got some cool things. They got the jail down there. They got the cabin down there now.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure out how to decorate the cabin. I mean, I know they don't, picky about
Right.
whatever. So just like the jail, but with history being the jail and the homestead, that's
So
going to be awesome.
give us a rundown, Aaron. What is this and when's it run?
Okay, it'll start Thanksgiving weekend. It'll run every night 6 to 9 until January. Is it 1st? Yeah, January 1st. I thought it was the 2nd, like last year, but it'll be about. Well, last year was approximately 30,000 lights. I'm not sure how many lights the city bought so far because I haven't been with the meetings lately. But
Right.
I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere around 60, 70,000 LED lights.
Wow.
It'll start every night with the national anthem and then God Bless the USA. And then, of course, it'll be videos to honor our police, our firefighters, of course, first responders, our military, our veterans, EMT, linemen, heroes.
Yes. Everybody that makes things go, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
our
and keeps them
nurses,
going,
911 dispatchers, unsung heroes.
Nice. Then this is all free.
It's all
open to
free.
the public. People can drive down, tune in the radio.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it awesome because it's like a drive-in. You imagine you go to one of those old drive-in.
Yep.
You pull in, you back in, you got a nice big screen, and then you just turn your radio on and sit in your car and have the heater going. Well, especially on those cold nights when it's going to be possibly snowing. And then the kids don't have to get out. You don't have to go get out and whatever. But of course you can get out. You can walk out and check out the Veterans Memorial because that's where it's at. Mm-hmm. And it's
Pretty straightforward.
pretty straightforward. I mean, I'm so excited.
Okay. Anything you need this year as far as that, or has the city sort of stepped in and taken over?
They actually stepped up the game. They put a budget away just specifically for this year. They didn't want any sponsors like they did last year.
That's
We had all
awesome.
kinds of sponsors, but they put their own budget, so it's going to be pretty awesome this year. I can't wait to start putting this up. But
Very cool.
I'm a truck driver now, so I'm
Yeah.
gone during the week, and I'm only here during the weekend. I'm actually lucky to be here because our plant's broken right now down, so
Oh, wow.
I can't be working.
Well, Aaron Leach.
So I'm lucky to come in and talk about it. It's definitely an event to come see. You got to come bring your families in. If you're definitely like a veteran, a first responder, it touches you right in the heart. And
Very good.
I actually found out last year I saved a guy's life who was thinking about committing suicide, but it's a story that the
Fishers of Men.
Fishers and Men for Veterans told me about that.
Awesome.
I was like, that,
Cool.
So I did impact the community too.
So the largest synchronized light show, it's 6 to 9 each night, November 29th through the 1st of January. Aaron Leach. And
Thanksgiving weekend, yeah.
Magic on the Mountain.
Yeah, Magic on the Mountain, and the page is called Heroes Christmas Tribute if you guys want to look it up with all the videos.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, final interview of the day, hanging out here with my buddy from Main Street, Show Main Street.
Show Main Street,
That's
yeah.
right. I almost screwed that up, didn't I? It's Steve North. How are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
We're going to make sure that's from the right thing.
That's right. Well, we're kind of interchangeable these days. So,
Yeah. So Spooktacular Fest over in the new area. How was that?
it was really, really good. We had big steady crowds all day. Aside from the wind, of course, the wind was an issue. And
My wife hates the wind. She wants to move Halloween to be like 2 weekends earlier because we don't have any wind, and then we get ready for Halloween and it's just like blows. So we
just
got to
takes
set up the
off.
day of, and then tear it down that night.
yeah, and I feel bad for Home Depot because they set up quite a haunted house out there, and they just couldn't open
because yeah.
Well, they they try to put up the black plastic on the walls, the pallet walls, and every time they did that, the wind would just blow them right over. So
Crazy.
they couldn't open it up.
Well, but good for them to look out for the safety of the kids.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
going through it. And,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
not
sure.
just
But,
let's do it.
yeah. So anyway, I feel bad for them, but appreciate their efforts.
Yeah. So that's the good move over to there.
Yeah,
I
great
know
move.
It was
yes.
funny because somebody actually said to me, "Well, are they going to have us go to parking?" And I'm like, "Wait, what? Where'd you park last time? You had to park over there almost by itself to get
Well,
there."
and that parking is still available on the south side of the Youth Clubs. You just have to walk 2 minutes over.
Yeah. But anyways,
So, but anyway,
good
yeah.
stuff. So what do you got coming up?
So now that Halloween's over, hey, guess what? We're into the holiday season.
Time to go to Christmas.
Christmas time. So we have coming up, actually in 2 weeks.
Hey,
Not
man,
this coming
Are
weekend.
you going to go on him or are you going wide still? I was wondering. Because I'm like going, this doesn't come on yet. Because I wanted to pick my nose. Okay.
We'll edit all that out.
So what do we got coming up?
So now that Halloween's over, we're into the holiday season on October 29th.
That's right.
But anyway, in 2 weeks, we have our first Santa in the Shops on Gingerbread Lane. We actually have two of those events every year, one in November and one in December. This one is November 8th through the 10th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. And we're at the City Campus Gymnasium. That's at 620 East McNeil in downtown Show. And we're inside where it's warm. It'll be festive, lots of holiday music, and we'll have about 50 vendors in there selling a variety of Christmas holiday gifts.
Yeah, you got ornaments, gifts,
Ornaments.
curio, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Food, baked goods, arts and crafts, wood, furniture, pretty much everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
all kinds of things in there. And then, of course, if that's not enough for you, we'll have Santa Claus there all day, every day, all 3 days.
And I just want to say thank you for making it the same time on each day. Because it gets so confusing to be like, well, this day it's this time and this day, this day is no, it's 10 to 4.
10 to 4.
Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Friday,
Boom.
Saturday, and Sunday. Again, Old St. Nick will be there all 3 days to do photos with the kids for free.
Very good. Awesome.
Of course, you have to bring your own camera and take your own photos, but he's there, and he's there to, if your kids want to, tell him what they want for Christmas, he'll be there to do that as well. So
can you give me a little update on the Main Street project that's been going on? And we saw the wall go up.
Yes, let's see, it would be the southeast corner of 9th Street and the Deuce Clubs. We're undergoing a beautification project there of that that nasty looking corner there. It's been pretty much dirt and yeah. So phase 1, of course, we put a wall up.
Yep, nice block wall.
Nice block wall with some decorative stone on the bottom. And then phase 2 will be, we're going to incorporate a sign there, either on the wall or a monument sign. We haven't decided that yet.
Oh, okay.
We'll be deciding that in the next week or two. And then we'll also do landscaping of that property as well. So we're hoping to get that done before the end of the year.
Very cool. So when you get that done, do you have an idea of what maybe the next project will be, or
We've
no?
got 3 or 4 potential projects on the list. We haven't narrowed it down to the next one yet, but we'll be doing that here shortly and going forward with that. So we have money to spend, and we're going to do it. That's our mission, is we're going to beautify downtown Show.
Yeah, that's just the one thing that you got to know about Show Main Street is their purpose is to do things. So it's not just exist, but
that's right. That's why we do these events. We do these events strictly to raise funds for Show Main Street so that we can undergo those beautification projects in downtown Show.
Very good. Cool. Anything else, Steve?
That's it. And just come on out to Santa in the Shops on Gingerbread Lane, November 8th through the 10th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., City Campus Gymnasium, 620 East McNeil. It's free to get in. It's real festive. Come on out.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay, hey, that's going to be it for this week's Community Shout here in Birdman on the Mountain. I want to remind everybody, we're going to be talking in the next coming weeks about, of course, the Christmas stuff that'll be coming up. You've got a parade that'll be going on, and then, of course, we have the tree lighting. Also want to focus people in on the Community Fast. I think it'll be coming in the next couple weeks to talk about the Community Fast in Show, where you can actually help, and it's been a very beneficial event over the last few years. We'll be talking about some of those people and the leaders there. I'm Birdman here on Birdman Media. Thanks for everybody that's listening or watching. And as I always say, if I don't see you around town, I catch you right here on the web.